myself on mute for a little while. My bad. I hope you're all doing fantastically tonight. Yeah, as you can see, we're going to be doing the Outer Worlds. It's going to be fun. Hello, darling. How are you? Yes, this is the Outer Worlds. I know someone mentioned to me yesterday that Mass Effect looked like a sci-fi Fallout 4. I'm going to show you why that's wrong. Because there is a sci-fi Fallout 4 that's much, much better than Fallout 4, and it's made by the people who made Fallout New Vegas. This is the Outer Worlds. And I could just supernova and see how long I live. Nah, we'll do normal. That's on, text size. Go ahead and do that. Hello, Halcyon. You can break down armor and weapons that you don't need to give you the parts you need to keep your gear in tip-top shape. Oh, thanks for the host, darling. How are you?
Prosperity awaits you in the stars. Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Colony ship Hope found drifting. Colonists unable to be revived. Determination, Hope to be left at the edge of the colony. Breach of Hope security corridor. Unidentified ship. Fugitive, wanted by Halcyon Holdings Board for crimes against humanity.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Okay, and this is where you can become good at everything. Just become a jack of all trades. Or, what I'm probably going to do, handguns, one-handed melee, long guns, rifles, such hacks.
If I can't save your body, I must at least save your brain. That's all right, friend. I'll be the brains for both of us.
I'll be the brains for both of us. I love that. Yeah, so we're using handguns a lot. And this also affects...
But are your
brain
wits
cells.
as quick as your fingers?
Hack, medical science. Black pickaxe, medical science, yeah. That affects everything.
You
Prince's
memorized
going to be
how
very
many
dexterous
digits
and
of
very
pi?
intelligent. Because why not? Next. Ranged.
A crack shot. Capital. A gunslinger. Oh, they're going to tell stories about you from here to Hephaestus.
And
You certainly know your way around a mech pick.
sounds good to me. Although perhaps I should put points into dialogue as well. Is ranged. All these are pretty good, but determination +1, drink effect duration, block, persuade, engineering, dodge. You want me to read all these? Let's read all these. No discernible aptitude. Colonist sounded like a nice entry-level career for a person of your skills. Expanding humanity's reach by civilizing the cosmic frontier was ambitious enough without worrying about your day job. You had the rest of your life to decide how to be useful in Halcyon. Aptitude bonus, determination +1. Beverage service technician. The Halcyon colony needs good people, but it will settle for ones who can mix a memorable drink. As a human cocktail shaker, you've made concoctions that could end wars or fuel skip drives. You're still trying to balance out the flavors of a truly signature old-fashioned, though. We could be a bureaucrat. The universe operates on laws, and laws require paperwork. Halcyon is no exception. If something isn't stamped, filed, unfiled, referenced, redacted, certified, indexed, and numbered, then it might as well not exist. Birth certificates included. And that gives us block. Why the fuck does a bureaucrat give block? But whatever. Cashier. Subgrade. Non-supervisory. No transaction is finished without a smile. You live for the ka-chunk of a bit cartridge getting inserted right side up, the redemption of loyalty points, and the promise of a good day. Come back real soon, bye-bye now, are more than empty words. They're a promise and a standard you intend on carrying to the frontier. Get persuasion +1. Construction, electrician class, wire spooler. Contrary to popular belief, cable management is an art form. Something about hiding electrical wiring behind panels to maximize airflow just makes you sigh with relief. Colonists don't need to worry about the bypasses and workarounds that keep the power flowing. That's your burden to shoulder. Shock damage received -3. Elevator Operations Specialist. A proper lift goes up and down. Anyone who thinks otherwise isn't fit to wear the badge. Being a specialist means something where you come from. A commitment to upward and downward mobility that doesn't have a price tag. Engineering +1. Factory worker, conveyor. Safety and efficiency don't always go hand in hand, which is why so many of your coworkers at the factory were amputees. You survived the trenches of the assembly line long enough to know when a hydraulic press just wants to pancake some fingers. Thankfully, you managed to keep all of yours. Dodge +1. That's a grim one. That is a grim one. A dirt farmer. You got into this business for the tubers, but you stayed for the plowing, planting, pruning, and plucking. It isn't honest work if you come home clean. Worms need dirt, and food needs worms. You're just doing your part for the worms. N-ray damage received, -3. Food additive tester. Sometimes quality control means sampling a delicious borscht smoothie, but most of the time it means swallowing toxins until you find one that stays down. You love a good surprise. Now that your stomach lining has the consistency of a broken-end saddle, it's easy to explore your culinary limits. Food effect duration +3%. Janitor, sanitation class. You spent your evenings kneeling over ominous stains with a bottle of caustic solvent and an absorbent rag. How the blood got there is irrelevant, above your pay grade, and beneath your interest. You're an artist of erasure. When you're on the job, there's no trace to be found. Corrosion damage, -3. Tossball team mascot. There isn't a problem in all the cosmos that Team Spirit and a big stick couldn't solve together. Your last major head injury in the field knocked some extra cheer into you, and you've been a rising star in Tossball's competitive mascot food chain ever since. It doesn't matter that no one knows your face under the mask. You share glory with the team. Medical Technician. Gives Inspiration +1. Medical Technician, Junior Grade. Prior to leaving Earth, you earned the trust of the medical community's most esteemed junior surgeons, who entrusted you with stuffing cotton balls into pill bottles. Experience on the job made you realize that diagnosing illness doesn't take a formal education, when a search terminal and a little imagination will do the trick. Medical +1. Safety Inspector. In your line of work, the corporation's bottom line needs more protection than its personnel. Guardrails aren't free, thermal shielding needs replacing, and a hatch that seals reliably is a luxury. You're on the vanguard of ensuring that every possible expense is spared, since corners don't cut themselves yet. You prefer to think of workplace accidents as happy little coincidences. Aptitude bonus, plasma damage received, -3. Safety, Scientist Assistant, level 0, Class A. You've cleaned out enough test tubes to develop a keen instinct for what goes in them and why. Maybe you didn't get in this business to mop up the leavings of failed experiments, but that's just part of the job. Even if you can't unsee what happens in the lab, you can at least learn from the mistakes and enjoy some colorful nightmares. Scientist +1. Sub-sous chef. One-handed melee +1. Your hierarchy of a modern kitchen is a ladder of many rungs. Your role as an assistant to the second deputy chef's aide is one of middling distinction, but you are honored to pour your heart into the ritual emptying of grease pans and the back-breaking labor of gravy restoration. You're holding out for that advancement to poultry inspection, which is due any year now. I think we're gonna go with you want to be a scientist, guys? Or should it be a cashier? Could be a factory worker. All these are pretty fun. I'm gonna say let's go cashier.
I can be reasonably sure you know how to add and subtract.
Thank you. Gender, we'll do male. Face. That doesn't look bad. There's that. We'll go with this one, why not? Skin tone. White is a button. Eye color. Nice blue eyes. Not gonna mess with all the rest of that. Hairstyles. Do they have my hair? Yeah, that's kind of what I usually look like, but let's do. Oh god, yep. We're gonna go with this one. I think. Ah yes, facial hair. That's me right about now. I'd love to have that, though. We should change the hair color. That's what I was forgetting to do. Is there black? Nope, no black hair. So we'll go with... That looks fine. 43 to 50. Nice brown hair. Ooh, let's give him a cute, cool scar. That'll do. Dirt. That'll do a little bit of that. Why not? Oh god, there's so much we can do with this. We'll deal with that later. Yeah, I think that's good. Name. Call you Bill. We should call him Bill. Bill slings dollar bills. That's not bad. My persuasion, lie, and intimidate need to work, but I think we'll be alright. 28, 28. Yeah. I think we're fine. Doesn't continue to require one back to unlock are free to open. There we go. Yeah. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Everybody ready? Let's go.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Terra 2, orbiting laboratory, Halcyon system.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 10%. If drive is
Shit.
inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there,
Yes.
I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every the other colonists on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd
Okay.
see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Can you hear me?
Chairman
Is
Rockwell.
this thing working? Ah, there you are.
That's a
now,
mistake.
where were we? Oh, yes,
Went to
the
get him.
smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Oh, shit. Where'd it go?
You've landed good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Indeed it is. Boing, boing. There's also, if I can remember correctly, no first person, so third person, sorry. What did I just do? I need to change the Twitch thing. Hold on. Okay. I used one of our healers. Oops. That's a bad way to go, sir. Well, sneaky. Use tall grass. Do.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
What the fuck just happened? Oh.
Come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Sit still, I'll patch you up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
How are you
Better,
feeling?
thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
What's this about Marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
I've got a better idea. Give me your gun, and I'll go get help. Someone guarded their ship illegally? I'll hunt him down for you. You're an idiot. Give me your gun before you get yourself killed. Do we want to be an asshole, or do we want to be a good guy? I'll give you all 30 seconds to respond. Because that'll determine how I do the playthrough. Let's do intimidate. Well, nah, persuade. We'll be nice.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Do you know anything about the Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
I'm off.
Thanks for patching me up.
Okay, just want to make sure you didn't have anything else. Wink. Stuff up there. Anything else in here? Take that. I could shoot him. Mag picks.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the This...
Hibernation complications detected. Tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the tactical time dilation button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TTD meter very slowly, while moving and attacks drain it faster. The TTD meter refreshes slowly over time. Sweet. Oh, hi. We good now? Boop. Ow. Ding. Got a staff. Thought that was a treant for a second. Backpicks, ZG Brew. And another Sentry Saber. That's not bad. Bip, bip. Ah, things here. Okay, we already looted that. Alright, let's go. Oop. Die. Thank you. Take all those. Take that. There was another guy over here, right? No, there were 3 of them. Ah, there you are. Oh, you didn't have anything. That's a shame. We're fine. It's not gonna do damage.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Yes, ma'am?
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
So I heard. I found one of your teammates holed up in a cave.
Really? How is he?
He'll make it. I helped him with the
Shouldn't have
pain.
done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Do Spacer's Choice guards back down from a challenge? I bet you could get these marauders to tell you where the owner of that ship is, or... You know what? Do Spacer's Choice guards back down from a
Well,
challenge?
sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go. Put him down!
I just earned a fine bonus.
Oh, he died. But so did all of them. Ooh, cannons.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Not if nobody knows it was me. How do I... Nope. Son of it. How do I switch my weapons? There we go. Weapon management. You can have 4 weapons equipped at a time, by navigating to the weapon, then selecting the weapon slot at the top of the screen. On this page, you can also inspect your weapons, compare them, flag them as junk, or break them down. Players with the engineering skill can repair weapons on this screen as well. Okay. We don't need all of these. But I'll add that. And I'll add the staff. Why not? Guess we'll have the sword. Da 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 da. No, we're not gonna kill her. That'd be cruel, unusual. I have a baby question why I didn't kill the other guy. But we'll switch over to pistol now. Hey,
Please be informed that
you've been promoted. Level up. Congratulations, you gained enough experience to go up level. Blah blah blah. It's general.
this vessel
Skill improvements. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill point on a core skill improves all the specialized skill in that group up to a maximum of 50. After 50, you can add points directly to specialized skills up to 100. Every skill improves as it grows, but special unlock bonuses occur every 20 points. Read each skill description to see what they are. Armor, consumables, and status effects can temporarily raise and lower your skills. This helps or hurts skill checks, and the skill's passive bonuses but won't give or take away the skill unlocks. Nice, so we'll go ranged, stealth, and dialogue. Yep. Yep. Apply. Ding. Setting perks. Open the perk selection. On this screen, you can choose which perks to buy with your perk points. You get a new perk point to spend every 2 levels. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as accepting a flaw. Acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier of perks available to you. Okay. Crit chance, armor rating, additional ammo stock for vendors. Armor durability loss is good. Sprint speed, carrying capacity. That's pretty good. That's helpful. Damage when alone in a party. Like the ability to fast travel when encumbered. I can only imagine how helpful that will be. We're gonna do Traveler. because I don't see any downside to that.
Contains no
First off.
valuable plunder. Marauder,
Ooh, light
please
assault
be
rifle.
informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Yeah, sure it is. You can kill me if you want, but, you know.
Intruders are not authorized to access the Unreliable's amenities, including the cargo hold's workbench.
What's my carry weight right now? 27 out of 80. I can do better than that. Anything up here I should know about? Whee! Whee! Whoop. Ow. Pain. Oh, we're just automatically healing. Okay. That's nice. Very slow, but why am I healing? I really shouldn't be. Ah. Health regeneration, that's what it was. Okay. Workbench. First, we'll take this. Workbench. The workbench allows you to repair, upgrade, and modify your weapons and armor, keeping you combat ready and in tip-top shape at all times. On each screen, first select the weapon or item. Blah, blah, blah. Yep, got it. Okay, so... we don't really need to repair anything. We don't have enough scrap to do so anyways. We can just break down most of this stuff. I mean, we have a staff. We don't need this. We'll get better ones later. Sweet. Okay. So now, I need to get rid of these. Assault rifle, shotgun, and a melee weapon. Let's do the saber. Now we have handguns, rifles, shotgun, and this gun has a long gun? I'll have to check that. Do shotguns count as a long gun? It does. So do assault rifles. I guess heavy weapons like rocket launchers aren't so useful, though.
Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move.
Thanks. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You're not doing anything to me.
All doors are on security lockdown. Nice try, Marauder.
Listen, I'm not a marauder. I'm just some guy. Bill. I'm the cashier. Yes. No. I just woke up in this strange place and I don't know what's going on. I already had to shoot somebody. Please tell me why I'm doing this. Whoop.
Please be advised that using the respecification machine will not make you a better person.
Choosing to respec funds on your skill point spent skill and perk points. Then you can spend them in a different way. The price to respec will increase each time you use the machine. No. We don't need to. We're perfect right now.
Marauder, please be informed that the engine room contains nothing of value. Marauder, please be informed this ship does not possess a working power regulator for you to steal.
Ma'am?
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you gonna do? Self-destruct?
Jettison procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Prepare to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize we're on the
You are
ground,
still
right?
here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
I need to get this ship in the
I am
air.
incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne was supposed to meet me when I landed. Your captain's a red smear under my escape pod. Hey, wasn't Hawthorne supposed to meet me when I
I
landed?
deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location.
Indeed it did. He's dead, I'm sorry. He met my escape pod alright. Head first.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need me to Captain Hawthorne or you can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
And I doubt I'll find the part like that just sitting in the
Astutely
rocket.
observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand. Captain Hawthorne of the Unreliable.
Thank you.
I like it.
I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
You got it. Alright. Let's get over here.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. I'm afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Do you take payments in wanton violence? You've got it all wrong. I'm a Starship Safety Inspector.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I'd report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care. I don't know why that would work. We're parked illegally. And if I'm a Starship Safety Inspector... Oh, never mind. I realized why the lie worked. I basically lied to her and told her it's not my ship. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm also high, and for that I'm sorry. I mean, we might as well switch to a different weapon. Let's do solar. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can I turn that into toggle? Controls. Gameplay. UI. It's not going to be in this. Well. Nope. Only if you are close to succeeding. We'll just do that. Dialogue choices don't appear until the speaker is finished talking. Nah, that's fine. That's fine. We can't, but I'll just have to get back used to it. Okay, where are we going? This way. I need a sniper rifle. Okay. Successful attack while sneaking inflicts extra damage upon the enemy. Higher sneak skill increases bonus damage. Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. Oh. Did I kill it? Oh god. That's a damn shame. I don't know how far that's gonna put me back. Oh.
What can I do for you, Captain? Goodbye.
I'll be back. Good.
Say, because and if this.
Yeah.
Oh, now I feel.
Take care. Sorry guys, still getting used to the controls again. I'll take that entry now. take that. I'll take that. Does the assault rifle use heavy ammo? Does the assault rifle use heavy ammo? Oh no. It does. Well, that's a shame. Because the shotgun uses light bullets. I haven't had to test the range on this baby yet. Let's see what we got here. Got some enemies, looks like. I don't think that hit. Bam. Most ineffective shotgun ever. Okay, shotgun. Bad idea. Thought it would be good because it killed that one dog in one hit, but obviously I was wrong. Useless weapon. I need ammo. Where are the rest of the dead bodies? Where are they? There's one. Never mind. It's whatever. It's not gonna need ammo or anything. Hacking pick locks, blah blah blah. Mag locks used to break open bypass shunts. Alright. Criminal activities. Trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal activities and are frowned upon by society. What being seen if you want to engage in those activities without consequences? A revolver. Big cartridges, necklace. Model spaceship. And a music box. Gimme. Well, item repair. Yeah, something tells me my assault rifle and my shotgun need repaired. Armor management, yeah. Stealth skills +5, tech skills +5. I guess I can wear this for a bit. What is Adreno? Ah, healing answer. Okay. Base health. Got some good weapon parts, Captain's ID. And these are what? Junk? Junk. Not bad. Anything in here? Big cartridges, light ammo, heavy ammo. Saltuna? Fort Bay Saltuna. I'll take all of that, thank you. Alright, bandits, do you want to part with anything else while I'm here? Maybe, a new ship? Apparently not. That's a shame. Where's the map? Yeah, this map is big. It's a decent size. Don't know what that is, but Marauder encampment, landing site. We could go over here. Which is this way, I believe. Yep, straight this way. Okay. Take all that. Oh, hello, sir. I win? I win. Oh no. You just murdered people. I want to explore every bit of this place. You never know what you can find. Like more bandits. Or a very angry behemoth hunter. Ow. There we go. In all honesty, I did lose him. That's why I went to the slow mode when I heard it come out. I was like, ah, shit. Anything? Old wreckage, but no, no goodies? I guess that's okay. A little less than what I spent to get here. Bins. Oh, I'll take the axe though. It's decent. Oh shit. I literally almost walked up to that guy. Where's the fucking head? Da-da-da. What the fuck? Did I just kill it? No, I forgot to save again. Oh, man. That's such bullshit. They should have autosaves. But oh well. Such is life. Oh, they did have an autosave. Oh, thank the baby Jesus. Oh my god, I literally walked right past him. Just going to, yep, I'm just gonna leave these guys alone. Because they're way in hell, I'm fighting them right now. Come back later and do it, but not right now. Especially since I'm, sneaky, there's no real reason to. So the Marauders picked this up for good reason, but it's old wreckage. Doesn't really seem like there's much to it. It feels kind of empty, being honest. There's a bunch of other stuff around here. We should probably go to Edgewater next. Main quest done. If we run across anything else fun, we'll do those. It won't do it that way, I guess. Shit. Just in range of the ship, there was a bunch of stuff. Yeah, there's only one trail left. Straight ahead. I was sworn there was another bandit camp around here. Is that it? Skullfin, Skullfin. Alright, take that shot. I'll take the shovel. I'll take the meat. Yes, I have played this game before. I really, really enjoy it. Never finished it though. For some reason, I've always stopped. Can you swim? No, sad face. Oh. I'll take a grenade launcher. Goddamn. Fucking grenade launcher just lying in the road. That's a lot of cemeteries.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Hi
Running
there.
around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
Why do you say
It's
that?
in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by them. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Master Regent, I'm Alex Hawthorne, Captain of the Unreliable. I never got your name. I'm
Pleased
Bill.
to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
This place looks like it's falling to pieces.
Heard a lot of new workers say that. First time they set eyes on Edgewater, they'll say, well, I can't work here. I don't belong here. Well, we do belong here. The Spacer's Choice family takes care of us from the cradle to the grave. As long as we provide our own cradles.
There was something else I
Yeah?
wanted to ask. This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you
You could
employed.
look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling
Every
sick?
now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
How long have you been a junior inhumer? Gravedigger, whatever.
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
What's this about gravesite?
Edgewater is a
fees?
company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our gravesites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You want me to collect what's owed to you? I can do that. You're making people pay for their own
Company
graves?
policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Why can't you collect these fees
Quarters,
yourself?
mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Never mind that. I'll ask you something else. Alright, I'll
Four
collect your
workers
fees for
still
you.
haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a
He
special
just
case?
is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Where can I find this
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
There's something else I
Yeah?
wanted to ask you. You lose a lot of people to marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after? Loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna dock my pay.
Take your time. Alright.
I could really go for some Saltuna.
I could really go for some salt too. Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
Good boy. Quests. Small grave matter. Oh, there's one over here. Let's go here. Nope. For anything I'd open and steal. That looks like a way in. I'll take this. Thank you. Ooh. Door. Nico pad. Apple juice. Energy cells, weapon parts, bit cartridges. Light ammo, bit cartridges. Alright. Sir?
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Yeah, are you okay? You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical, soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Yeah. Gotta watch out for those mechanicals.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
If your resistance needs to get another gun, I am for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's Chaw. Few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees, you know.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
Hey, big cartridges. What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Okay. If I'm going after this mechanical scout, I could use a couple pointers.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Silas sent me. You owe me
I
grave
told
sent
Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
He sure did. He's asking for a little extra to furnish the resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent? A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
I'll let you be. I gained a single bit cartridge for that. Close this while I read the entire fridge. Hi. Bye. Take all that. Workbench. Okay, we need to repair some things. We have a grenade launcher, a revolver, a few sentry sabers. What is that? Assault rifle. Or light assault rifle. That's actually have long guns too, huh? We can install some kind of mod. Sure, it's for mining gear. Oh. Silver ton. Dollar skills +5. Mod can't be recovered after installation. Ooh. Repair. Repair that. Repair the sawed off. That's fine. We'll get rid of that. Breakdown. Don't need that. 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 Don't need that either. I can have a regular assault rifle. It's grand. Ding. 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 Hey. Can't repair or tinker with anything. Upgrade your science skill to tinker. My science skill? Tinker. Ooh. Yep. There we go. Get what I want to 30. Then I can just start dumping more points in to what I want them to be. Apply. Combat dialogue. You unlocked dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. Really? Humans have a 20% chance to cower in fear. 15% 50% chance auto mechanicals will slowly attack other enemies instead of you. Creatures will become terrified and flee for 10 seconds after you kill one. Very nice. Very, very nice. Second drug mixing slot for the inhaler. Tinker. Further reduce tinkering cost to 90% at level 100. Oh man. That's great. I can tinker, right? I can upgrade it, but it costs bits to do. We'll save that for later on. I honestly think we're fine with everything for right now. Can I unlock this? Oh, I can. You really shouldn't have come in here, bud. Like, that was a bad decision on your part. We're gonna save first. In a new slot. Thought I could get his armor. So what's my reputation? Ooh. No. Don't load that. Bill. I guarantee it was because he saw me, though. At least someone saw me. But dude, you really gotta leave, please.
Got my sights on you.
You really shouldn't. You really shouldn't. Again, just take everything that's not nailed down. Okay. That went well. That went extremely well. Use terminal. Operational. Insert captain's identification cartridge to initiate remote landing. Vending machine. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. Hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items in a vendor can only be purchased when you have high enough reputation with the associated faction, or a hack skill of 40 or higher. Okay, what can I sell? This is just junk that nobody needs. Go ahead and save all that. Nightingale step. Volume of footsteps minus 25. Radius of footsteps minus 25. Increase attack speed. Changes the weapon's damage type to plasma damage. Magazine size. Power attack damage and dodge skills and leadership. It's not bad. I mean, we don't need all this. Adreno's all good. As long as you have Adreno, you're good. I can wear a hat. Lockpick plus 5. Dodge plus 5. Stealth skills. 1 melee. Tech skills. I am never going to use grenade launchers, so guess I'll keep it for other people to use. 972 bits. It's not bad. Board approved, board sponsored, board mandated. Ha ha ha. Hunter kit. Ranged weapon skills. Weapon range. My passion. Mag picks and what's this? Laminated. Increased body armor and helmet armor. Weighting against NY damage. That's 100 bits. That's 10 bits. We'll leave everything for now. What can I buy from here again? Ah. Well, we can buy ammo. For cheaper. No, actually, that's about the same. Could buy all the Adreno. For 950. I'm not gonna do that, though. We've got 21 Adreno. We should be fine for now. You can always find. Really? What in the? Is someone underneath us? There's someone underneath us. Interesting. Let's go see what's down here. Hello. Rats. Okay. Sure and straight barrel. Weapon ammo. A shock cannon. This bitch had a shock cannon on him? God damn, dude. Rabbit Sprat. Well, that was certainly interesting. Hey, corporations. I took care of your rat problem. Where's my money? Yeah, my health's still regenerating, that's fine. It's just very slow. Let's back to the pistol now. One thing I like about this game is it automatically refills your ammo when you switch out of weapons. It's definitely... Big cartridge, trip blade, cannon tail. Okay, there we go. Lava. Gotta get nice and toasty. Nice and toasty. That's interesting. The lava is moving now. Let's see. Interesting. Okay. Terra Ray. Service warrant. Ooh, an assistant is downed. Ethology log. Terra Ray mating habits. Kane Vanacker, Space Choice Ethologist assigned to Terra 2. This week I've decided to study Terra Ray mating habits. One sec, guys. The female Terra Rays leave their nesting area in the morning and return in the afternoon with random objects, typically something shiny or bright. Then, they build displays of these objects and perform what I can only describe as a dance for an audience of males. If a male likes what he sees, the two go off and nest together in one of the nearby trees. Gerald, if you're reading this, I'm done waiting for you. Collect my things and meet me at the next site, and don't be late. I expect punctuality from my assistants. Well, your assistant was eaten, mauled, and presumably shot out. He is missing a leg. Poor guy. I missed playing this game. It is a good game. Textures, load please, thank you.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
Are you
damaged? To navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designated repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed.
This is a junkyard, not a repair bay.
Navigation systems have determined this location as Spacer's Choice. designated mechanical repair bay, attempting to misdirect or confuse a Spacer's Choice mechanical is a punishable offense. Please report yourself to your supervisor.
I don't have time for this. My engineering skill has to be at 30. What's it at right now? I think it's 20, right? Engineering is 8? Oh, fuck my life. Oh, there's a combat drone. What's in the yard? Ammo. Frozen TV dinner. Salt tuna. Nothing else really. A pistol, eco pads. I'll come back here when I'm leveled up more. Some more points in engineering. Mag pick. Why is anybody throwing out mag picks? I don't know. Ring. Parts. I could blow you up. But I won't. We'll wait until we get a certain member in the board. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go open up my window. Alright, sorry about that. I am back. Alright, let's go. Now, I will say, I've told you I've never finished this game, but I have memorized this part of the game, because I've played it a couple times. Carrying too many things, you can transfer items into containers that are on your ship, or that you find elsewhere in the world. Dun dun da 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 da. Alright. Hello, Edgewater.
Got my sights on you. You some sort of freelancer? Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
Boom, 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 boom. Did I just pick up a fucking plasma rifle? Oh my god. Goodbye, sawed-off shotgun. Hello, plasma rifle. That scales with energy weapon. Oh no. Long guns. Long guns? Oh yes. I knew I chose the right build. Eh. We trapped there forever. Now. Oh, I haven't put on my hat yet. Yeah, it gives dodge, but you know, it's a hat. I'll pick one in melee. Yeah, we'll keep it at dodge for now. Why the fuck not? What's this area? God, I haven't played this game in so long. I know some of the important events that happen, but damned if I remember anything else. God forbid you ask me where anything is. Close that bag up. We got to talk to Phyllis. But first, we break into her office. Oh, this isn't her office. Spacer's jaw. Bypass shunt. Hello. Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Some percentage of weapons and armor you may find are considered pristine. They have more durability and are worth more to vendors. Pristine items can be identified by a diamond. Heavy weapons +5, stealth skills -5. But the amount of armor that gives. Chink chink. But yeah, I'll keep this on for now. Yep. I'll take all that. Taste the freedom with Spacer's Choice. Now with the extra added artificial ingredients at no cost. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics. This is not a happy place. A Spacer's Choice property. Terminal access. From the office of Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. Symptoms of infection have now reached a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier. And as Spacers, we are expected to face up to reality. And the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of an insipid plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. What a load of shit. If you're sick, don't go to work. You just don't want to infect everybody else. But I love this game because it is nothing but satire. It's so outlandish that you'll never, ever truly believe it was an actual thing. Take everything that's not nailed down. Messages from R. Thompson. Phyllis, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Space Choice family who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstance, distribute your ration of medication to any other worker. We're all in this together. That's bullshit. Hack 5 bypass. Password Tenderfoot. Password accepted. Welcome, Granger. Personnel files. Last entry. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death in our quarterlies. Sounds fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it, and I don't know what to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work, show up, wear a smile, and you'll get your medical privileges. It's a start. Hello, Miss Phyllis.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
I'm guessing you're the
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes, or right away, or thank you.
Gravesite fees I'm here to collect.
Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees, and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
You have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
That's an awful thing to say. It must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
I thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What are they going to do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
You didn't?
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
That's terrible. Imagine going to work and finding out some guy you know shot himself. And now you have to pay for his grave. Now you have to pay for his entire funeral. Oh, so rats are salty. That's utterly disgusting. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd eat rats if I had to, but yeah, I'd rather not have to, you know? Wow, didn't even realize I was stealing. It's right in front of the elevator where we need to go. The Edgewater Saltine Canning Facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and/or supervisor. Be considerate toward other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See Reed if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with our local vicar. Okay. Whatever you say, guy. Don't know what that does. Mine. Oh, there's a vending machine. At least one. Anything good? Ooh. Ordnance control. Defusing bomb, moving explosive ordnance, dodging new grenades. Airman ballistics ordnance control armor is your best bet to make it through the day. Hunter kit. Super scoper, bypass shuns, stuff like that. Rat control armor. Sawed off. Like a light machine gun. Yeah, of course it's heavy weapons. I got stuff to sell, I bet. Shot cannon. Grenade launcher, sawed off. Sawed off, don't need shotguns. I mean, you don't need all of this, but... Adrena tap. Need it. Ding. 1400. That's good. That's good. Okay. Did everything we could in here. Assuming. Doesn't look like there's anything else. Aside from everything in here. Works for me. Found. One left hand. Severed its wrist. Some bone damage. People, this is our second unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please exercise caution and safety around machinery. Maintenance fees will be deducted from your pay. Oh, wow. Another vending machine. Assault rifles, ammo. Light machine gun, tossable blocker. What do we got here? Elite troop armor. Increase the range of which interactable objects are highlighted. But increases critical damage dealt. Entering and corrosive damage. beep, beep, beep. There we go. Pressure suit. Overhauled power helmet. Was that 200 bit cartridges? Just stole things from the walker. That's fine. It's all well and good. Blue slips, pink slips. Okay. Another plasma rifle. Man, that's awesome. What's this place? Oh. There's just a power regulator just lying around. What happens if we just stealthily take that, I wonder? Can we? Understandable. Oh. Delicious protein is your ingredients. Running self-examination. Opening yourself to a refresher tin of Spacer's Trawl while you wait. Query, geothermal facility. The Old Vale region is powered by the Spacer's Choice geothermal facility. Spacer's Choice is proud to bring the colonists of Halcyon moderately innovative technology at a reasonable price. Spacer's Choice, the best you can afford. Disengage power. Unable to comply, the power regulator unit may not be disengaged while the transformer is active. Transformer shutdown. Non-operational. In compliance with Space Choice engineering and development policies, shutdown protocols have been disabled on all transformers. This is to prevent illegal tampering, upgrading, or theft of proprietary technology. Warning. Please avoid attempting to modify or tamper with Space Choice electrical transformer while power is active. Doing so may lead to death, catastrophic injury, and irreparable damage to the transformer. Okay. I have hiccups now. Wonderful. Oh, bathroom. There was a way down, wasn't there? Oh, that's just, wow, I'm stupid. Only you can deal with the bullshit. What do we got over here? Anything fun? Got some Adreno. It's not bad. Never say no to Adreno. What's this area? Hey. Got some good ammo. Toss ball blocker. It's all flat. Ooh, mechanic workshop. Okay. Terminal? Trouble ticket 65565. Welcome, P. Holcomb. Filed by Reed Thompson. AG Lotus serial number blah blah blah. Failure on startup. Status open. Priority medium. Turn on engine. Try it again. Try it again. Kick the loader. Curse injured toes. Have to enter a minimum of 8 steps. Try it again. It makes a rattling noise. Maintenance notes. Dang it, Clancy, I just got you back on your feet 2 weeks ago. Not that you got feet, but you know what I mean. Sounds like his stator's off axis again. Go clean out and reset. Clancy's guts got caught and all pulled out, likely on account of somebody trying to restart him over and over again. Need to rewind all the coiling in number 4. Okay. The starter's working, but there's something else off. I have to wait until it's quiet and spin him up for a listen. Priority. Failure of main cannon reproduction line at heat processing. Priority executive. Steps to reproduce. Start production line according to schedule, blah blah blah. Observe processing of cans. Follow first batch to heat processing. 1 or more loud popping noises. Smoke, smell of burned saltuna. Overheat, klaxon on monitor 6. Flames jet from exhaust ports, automatic shutdown. Maintenance notes. Likely as not, Beth's got indigestion from being made to eat something she ain't made to. Again. Head over now. This issue has been open for 0 days. Damned Mechanicals. Open low by Lawrence Miller. Priority automatically reset to low by executive level admin rule applied by Thompson R. Reason trouble ticket filed by L. Miller. Look northwise. I said look northwise, you blasted useless translator. Near the scrap pile. Could be northeast from the town, I guess. Observe mechanical. Clanking about all menacing like. See it? It's right there. No notes on this ticket yet. That Lawrence guy. He's gonna be a trip. Hey, I'll take that. Hey, more workbench. Okay, so went through there. But we didn't go the upstairs. Nothing in here worth. Oop, maybe. Nope. Just take that. And bypass shunt. Got another terminal here. Oh. Mine. Mine. Also mine. Bolter pistol. Oh, yes. Maintenance Vision Personal Terminal. Robert Holcomb. Enter a keyword for record search, or hold down Control Alt FF7. Enter to compose new entry. Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. 1 record found. Open last entry. I sat up last night reading through the Young Spacer's Guide. Almost started reading it out loud from habit. It's been 10 years, but I still have parts of it memorized. Reckon I'll take the next volume into work at the cannery. There's an unused office where I've been taking my lunches. May as well read the whole thing again. Open last search. First entry. Indumati. Indumati left Edgewater today. She was reassigned to Terra 1. I kissed her goodbye at the platform and asked if I'd ever see her again. We both knew the answer was no. Look up and think of me, as I'll look up and think of you. Transcription. Note from Indumati. Robert, they wouldn't let me keep her, but I know you will raise her with love. Perhaps more than I would make time for. You're patient and present in a way that I am not. The company says she has no name until you give her one. Her name is Parvati. They tell me her birthday will be set on the date she's legally delivered to you. She's actually born on July 7th. Make her feel special when I can't. She liked it when I sang to her. It was the only time she stopped crying. Damn. Seems like someone's had a rough time. I love how we're just looking through people's mail. They're like their private notes. And not a damn person in the world can stop me. That's too much power. Okay, so next is the
A friend of mine
constable.
died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
At least you got your health.
We don't get a lot of visitors.
Staying long?
Don't know, don't care. We really should not steal right now. Bounty records. Closed bounties. Nothing. Open bounties. Guillaume Antrim. Wanted Guillaume Gil Antrim. Former Spacer's Choice Associate Mechanic, terminated from his position. Constable's Memorandum. The Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement, Termination, and Restitution has filed a writ of execution for Guillaume Gil Antrim, effective immediately. Some of you may remember Gil from his days in the cannery. Please be advised, Spacer's Choice no longer recognizes Miss Antrim as a member of its valued family. Spacer's Choice advised its workers in good standing to remain in good standing by disabusing themselves of any sympathy, allegiance, or memory toward Mr. Antrim. Generous bounty, payment on delivery. Must be able to sign your own name. See Constable Reyes for details. Wanted, Doc Mabel Burgess. Former Spacer's Choice physician. Abandoned her duties and disappeared from Edgewater, at large and considered dangerous. The Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement, Termination, and Restitution has filed a writ of execution for Doc Mabel Burgess, effective immediately. Doc Mabel is wanted for 3 counts of larceny, 2 for each parcel of stone in Adrena time, and 1 for depriving the outpost of its official physician. Wow, that's fucked. Generous bounty, payment on delivery. Must be able to sign your name. See Constable Reyes. Birdie Cotton. Former vicar, acting on behalf of the Order of Scientific Inquiry, stationed to Edgewater Vicarage, suffered psychological breakdown upon showing symptoms of plague. At large and dangerous. Constable's Memorandum. The Order of Scientific Inquiry has declined a response. Vicar Cotton's sermons are considered defunct and obsolete. Spacer's Choice advises purging them from your memory with the help of Zero G. Zero G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails ya. Generous bounty, payment on delivery. I mean, those don't seem like bad people. They just, fuck the company.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
Really? If you need help with your marauder problem,
As a
I'm
Spacer's
for hire.
Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Got some questions for
As
you,
long
if you
as your
don't mind.
questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
So, who do you work for? Spacer's Choice or
If this is a
Edgewater?
setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serve Spacer's Choice.
So what is Spacer's Choice answer
Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this.
I'm new here. So you're basically a
Flattery
bureaucrat.
won't get you anywhere with me. The bureaucracy is a noble profession, but not all of us are gifted enough to serve in it.
Uh-huh. There was one other
Something to
thing.
report? As long as your
Got some
questions fall
questions.
within...
Does the name Phineas Wells mean
His
anything
likeness
to you?
decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
He kidnapped me, unfroze my body, and shot me into space. Then I landed here.
Mm-hmm. Shot you into space? You know, lying to a Spacer's Choice constable is a violation of company policy and punishable by a fine.
It's a good thing I don't belong to the Spacer's
It
Choice
is
family.
for Spacer's Choice. Unfortunately, the arrest of Mr. Wells falls outside my authority. I enforce the company policy of Spacer's Choice in the region of Emerald Vale. Wells is wanted by the board. If you have information related to the location of Phineas V. Wells, you are required to submit that information to your nearest board authority.
Alright, so who do I have to
Any
talk
information regarding outstanding bounties and wanted criminals should be directed to Mr. Udom Bedford. Mr. Bedford's office is located on the Groundbreaker.
to? Groundbreaker? What's
Halcyon's
that?
original colony ship, now repurposed into a space station. Mr. Udom Bedford represents the board's interest on the Groundbreaker. Something else I can do for you?
No, goodbye.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
Nothing I can do.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Mr. Abernathy?
Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile.
Hey, take it easy. I'm not a
The
marauder.
reason you're running around outfitted like one of those monsters? Did Mr. Thompson send you to put the fear in me? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
You want to tell me what's got you so
You
nervous?
some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
So you're Martin Abernathy.
What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking.
Not looking for trouble. I'm just here to collect
Silas
graveside
knows, doesn't
fees.
he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Knows what? He told me everything. How long did you think you could keep a secret like that?
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching, and soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I'm sure it's all very tragic and heartbreaking. Pay me so I can get out of here. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Not so fast. I
I'll
got
do
some
what I can.
questions. Why can't you just buy some medicine
I
yourself?
tried medicating myself with Adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
I assume there are
You
guards.
will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
What can you tell me about these
I
marauders?
have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
I've heard
So
enough.
you'll do it then?
I'll
You'll
do it.
oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
You're taking an awful risk trusting me.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
I'll leave you be. Alright. Just stares the wall. That's fine. I'll nick all your stuff while you're not paying attention to me. What do we got? 2 Adreno. Yes, I am stealing from a sick man. Do I care? Nope. Yes, you got enough soap, he's fine.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Am I?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
He's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it
I
for?
probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that.
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
I get it. You need someone to smuggle your medicine under the
Something
table.
like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
I'll think about
That's
it.
all I can ask of you.
Dangerous talk for right outside the goddamn constable's office, ma'am. Door sealed, door sealed. So let's try. This is where we came in, right? Nope.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
A lot of people dying. Ooh, a lab outfit. Sure, I'll pop that off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that that made me fucking laugh. Like, oh, I'm never putting that on again. Tech skills and dodge. Yeah, that'll be fine. 'Cause what I was wearing was just stealth skills. What are my skills at right now? 23, 33. 30. That's enough for right now. some material.
I saw that. What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all. I was just leaving.
Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay? I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
Son of a bitch. Oh no. How long ago was that? I've been streaming about 3. Oh, thank God. Oh. I was gonna say I've been streaming about 3 hours. So that would really fuck me. Let's go.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Yeah.
That
There we go. Now it's down here. Could be something behind here, though. Never know. Ah, weapon shop. And a necklace. Not bad. It's not bad at all.
Spacer's Choice takes care. Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
I don't want to look like a no marauder anymore. But put that on for now. Oh, what wouldn't make me look like a marauder? I guess this. Go around as a scientist for a little while. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm a doctor.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me. Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk.
You make it sound like I'm being watched.
The walls talk, is all. We all got sights on each other. Any of us breaks company protocol, boss is gonna hear about it from 6 different mouths. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got.
I've got some training. I'd take a look at you.
Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble.
You obviously need help.
That's kind of you to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly. Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work.
I've got some Adrena time. It's yours if you want.
You've got Adrena time? How? No, I don't want to know. Could be you stole it. Could be you're trying to test me. See if I'm gonna violate company policy. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
I'll leave you be.
I don't want it.
Okay. Just trying to help, lady.
They start asking you for some medicine, come tell me. I'll set them straight. They start asking you for some medicine, come tell me. I'll set them straight.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got work.
So, who else do we need to get? Conrad. He runs a barber shop. Ah. Uncle Bob. I'm assuming that's the cannery, right? Oh, there's the bar. General store. And then there's the cannery.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
Got my sights on you.
Don't know why. I'm just an innocent lab rat. General store, general store. What
It's
do
not
you
the
got?
best choice. It's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
I need to fix a ship. Do you know where I can find
You ought to
parts?
go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery.
Okay. I got
Go
some
right
questions
ahead.
for you. So about this plague that's supposed to be going
Plague?
around.
I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Are you dumb and delusional, or should I wait?
I take umbrage with your choice of phrase. We ain't sick, we're rugged. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
Yeah, Spacer's Choice obviously cares about its family.
Spacer's Choice is built on love, and like any real love, it is cold and tough when needs must. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
I mean, and if you don't work hard
Then
enough?
the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded.
Let me see
Music
what
to my
you
ears.
Merchant skills equal to that of your best dialogue skill. It's used to negotiate prices and buying and selling from vendors. Okay. Sell. 3% discount. Interesting. I'll take those. I need all of that. I don't need all of this armor. I suppose I can keep it. It is worth a bit. Definitely keep the bolt. We don't need that. Okay.
Work your job.
Wait, you can repair my shit?
Music to my ears.
You can repair my stuff? 113, damn. That's expensive. Man, nothing really needs it right now, so we'll leave it be. That's 3 mag pigs. Revolver, big cartridge, Nice. Very nice. That was well worth 3 maglocks. Like it was called Triptease. Like striptease, but drug form. Sir, I did not take your stuff. I promise you that. You ain't got no idea I'm here, sir. Just leave it be. Just leave it be. Adreno. Adreno. Fast rations. Noodles. What else we got? Come on, I think we had the secret somewhere. Aha. Skin tough salad. We on the balcony? Aha. Should nobody in the world can see me. Pow. Right in the face. So easy. So we're gonna go there, but we also should check in at the bar.
Carry on.
Hello, Winslow.
Never seen you here before. You a visitor? Welcome. On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to where am I again?
I've been asking myself that same question.
Oh, I ask myself questions all the time. For example, why do we spend money on these fancy latrines when we have a perfectly good wall outside?
I think you've had a little too much to drink.
Oh, it's fine. I'm only on my 3rd bottle. I don't start heaving up my guts as long as I can count to 3. Company lets me imbibe as much zero-G brew as I can afford. Even gave me a discount on account of my injury. You jealous yet?
You were injured?
Got my mid stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on zero-G brew. After the 2nd bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional.
You sound like you need a surgeon.
Hey, Conrad's a surgeon. Well, he's a barber. That's like surgery, but for your hair.
I'll leave you be.
Hey, it's the visitor. Numb
How's
to the
the
bone
hand?
thanks to zero-G brew.
Take care. Okay, well, it's obvious I messed up. Conversation.
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
I don't know you.
Nope. I'm Bill. Nice to meet you too. Everyone's so friendly and welcoming in this town.
We don't welcome trouble. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Something going on here I should know about. And what a fine establishment it is.
Really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand.
Fine by me. What's this about deserters?
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
Just felt
Go
like
ahead.
chatting. So, what's your
I don't
story?
see how that's any of your business.
I'm not trying to judge you, I'm just curious.
You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself.
So you had a dream of becoming a scientist. What happened?
What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming? I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you gonna pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing 0G?
Asking questions is the foundation of science. The best scientists ask too many.
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head. Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that, I am grateful.
Sounds like Spacer's Choice took care of you.
They did. They gave me a life. Gave me a purpose. This is where I belong.
You've been scrubbing dishes all your
What's
life?
wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Pots and pans don't scrub themselves. Glasses don't fill themselves either. Unless you're in Byzantium. I hear everything's automated there. Not that I'll ever find out.
I like her.
Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours. So, what's your story?
I'm still trying to figure that out myself.
What's there to figure out? Stands to reason you work for a company. You ain't Spacer's Choice. Could be you're with Auntie Cleo.
I don't work for any company.
You're one of those freelancers then? Running about Halcyon, selling off your loyalties to the highest bidder? Well, good luck trying to figure yourself out. Sounds like you'll need it.
What if I told you I just got shot into space by a crazy scientist?
Is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
I wish it was a joke. Honestly, I don't even know where I am. I'm not joking. My escape pod landed in the hills.
Look,
on
I
top
don't know
of a
what you're
guy.
blathering about. If you took a blow to your skull, you really should settle down with some 0G. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is
Marauders.
these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning.
It almost sounds like you're afraid to go outside.
Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that.
I think it's a mistake living your life on everyone else's terms.
There you go with that thinking again. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's dangerous? I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
I should go.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. Plague got you feeling woozy? Get yourself boozy with Spacer's Choice.
I want to talk to Reed. Where
Do
can I
you
find
now?
him?
And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man. You want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down.
Do you sound like it's a good thing?
It is a good thing. If you're not pulling your weight, you don't deserve to live here. Simple as that.
I'll have a drink.
Coming right up.
What do we got? Trip teas. Assorted flavored teas brewed from tribicale leaves. Dehydrated water tablets? Water without the hydrogen or oxygen. Just add air. Now available in carbon. What the fuck? Plain and pure water. 99% water. Now with 11% more natural water flavoring. 2-hour energy, 0G brew. Hey, you want some junk? I love that you can just flog all your shit onto other people you don't need it anymore. Get rid of the revolvers, light pistols, we don't need those anymore. We have bolters. Alright. Get over here. Boop. What have we got in here, huh? That's fine. What about here? Light ammo, energy cells. Damn, that's a lot of shit. How much ammo do we got? We have plenty of ammo is the answer. That is plenty of ammo. I could have kept the assault rifle. Now that I think about it. Because that would use light ammo instead of heavy ammo. But what's done is done. It's not like you can't slap a silencer on it. If I ever find one. Spacer's Charm. And last but not least, the balcony. Nothing. Fat lot of nothing. Okay. This is the last place we got to explore. Exploring here first. Fish sticks. Letter from Phyllis. Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene wants an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us. So I was thinking that we'd pawn off his teeth. Eugene has a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down, his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry him out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you sick me. Waggle your eyebrows. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Standard troop armor, but it gives plus half. Take that.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Relax, I'm clean.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Prepare my remains for
Burial.
what?
In the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
Speaking of burials, Silas sent me to collect your fees.
Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
That's a lot of big words there, boy. I didn't understand a word.
I mean that I can't possibly pay my gravesite fees. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Wait. That's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the serials. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on. Medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just because Silas and I owe
Not
you.
a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
What about Eugene's gold teeth?
You know about Eugene? How?
I'm a mind reader.
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss
That's
them.
unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
You're gonna have to.
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
I'm told Eugene killed himself. What
Eugene
happened?
was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
That's horrible.
It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed as a suicide, we'd all pay the price for his crime. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with the suicide.
Goodbye. Man, people really, not the best in this place, huh?
Another day at the
I
cannery.
got one last person to talk to.
You think corporate's ever gonna...
That's the vicar.
Move along. Work fortifies the spirit.
Indeed.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
Work fortifies the spirit.
Yeah, it's also driving you all insane. Sir, I'd like to confess a crime. I've murdered many, many marauders.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto, at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
How did you know I'm an outsider?
I've never seen you before. And there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal.
You seem quite dismissive of the common man for a spiritual leader.
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't it your job to raise that?
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Hold on a minute. Did you just refer to this town as a miserable place?
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
What sort of spiritual advice do you
They
offer?
who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
I was actually asking what your religion was all about.
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
And what does OSI stand
The
for?
Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson.
OSI? Scientism? Not very religious sounding. You sure you didn't just make all this
Mock
up?
me all you want. I know my beliefs to be true.
How do you talk to this Grand Architect? Prayer? Meditation?
You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us.
Doesn't sound like a very motivational religious philosophy. What's there aspiring
We
to?
will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. no one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to grand architects ourselves, after a fashion.
Really? How does that work? Tell me more.
First there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices. I'm kidding. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
I'm looking for a power
Mechanical
regulator.
tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery. Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious.
And why is that? I've been outside. I'm not impressed. I can handle myself better than a vicar.
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Seems to me the authorities would be interested to hear you're after this contraband text. I'll need to know a little bit more about this book before I can agree
It's
to
a
this.
handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name Mbakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look for you, bro.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Alrighty. Now, we gotta go talk to this Thompson person. And then we will do all we need to. And we just up the elevator.
Please hold him. I need to explain this lesson.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
You must be the town. I'll wait until you're
You were
finished.
saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
We can start with introductions. I'm Bill.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck.
Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let me guess. You want me to do something for you before you'll help?
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Tell me what I need to do.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
All right, Reed. How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
These workers must have left town for a reason. And what if they won't come back?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
All right, Reed. I'll see what I can do to help
My
you.
dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great. I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. Companions. You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Okay. Some people may require completing another quest before they will assist
We
you.
better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Sorry.
What's up?
You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Figures. Reed didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul.
He ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
How well did you know the deserters? You worked with them? You were friends?
I don't
or
know
what?
anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got
Life's
issues.
hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
What do we need to talk to the vicar about? Flipping a switch in your power mill? I met the vicar. He asked me to find a
Books
book
are
for him.
Rich folk. I wonder what he wants with something like that.
What do we need to talk to the vicar about?
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all.
I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll
Thanks,
stop by.
mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
I wholeheartedly agree, Pravati. Now let's get you... Oh, I can't actually... Oh, there she is. The Companion Ledger. This Companion Ledger shows you everything you need to know about your companions. You can see their skills, stats, status effects, and gear. To change your companion's gear, first select the item you want to swap out, then choose a compatible item to replace it with. You can also change how they behave in combat by selecting their preferred weapon, follow distance, and aggressiveness. Nice. So you have a light pistol, but we're going to switch that out for a shock cannon. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so the helmet. Which one gives tech skills? Nothing. Not a damn thing. Okay, well, you're getting heavy armor. And I guess I'll give you the overall power helmet too. Why not? Perks available 0. That's a shame. 10 engineering wouldn't be bad. My engineering right now is 21, so plus 10 would be pretty damn nice. Distance, medium. Stay close to the fire. Follow at a medium, moderate distance, or follow. Melee attacks with melee weapons. Switching melee and ranged weapons based on the distance to the enemy. Only attacks with ranged weapon. Aggressive. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Really good engineering. Small grave matter, illustrated manual, fistful digits. Alright. Let's go talk to the vicar. Who is over here?
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
I'm gonna change my look. Mechanic overalls. I mean, sure.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Ah, Miss Holcomb. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
This here's Vicar DeSoto. He's always offering spiritual counsel to those that need it.
Thank you for the kind assessment, Ms. Holcomb. I admit, I've been quite interested to make our outsider's acquaintance.
I haven't found your book
Please
yet.
get it.
Of course, but I had something I
What
wanted
would
to
you
ask
like to discuss?
Friday wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to
What?
do.
I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked her to do?
Cut off the power to the Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Depends on how well the leader can provide beyond your walls.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for.
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are.
I just thought of something else I need to be doing. Goodbye.
Yeah, huh?
I know she mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
How's that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
No. Is that normal?
I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean?
I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicar sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
It's an ideal. Not, well... You're a mechanic. Whatever you see a machine, it's a need
Fixing
to fix
the
it.
universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
Let's get back to it. Alright, let's go. We got Sarah's shock cannon. She'll be fine with it. We should probably go to the grave. The grave thing. I don't know which way that is. Hopefully I'm going the right way. If not, I'll move soon enough. The only source of protein a busy worker needs. Saltuna Cannery. Oh. I'm probably gonna go to bed soon, guys. I'm getting real tired. And I've been streaming since 10 o'clock, and it's almost 4. That's 6 hours. That's not bad. Not bad for what I usually do. Oh, new area, but hey. Okay.
Nice.
Just be quiet. For the love of God, don't make any noise. Really? as much here. Something I'm writing home about. Just here. Hey! Zap. Skill and perk points available. Alright, we're gonna add... Yep. There we go. I'm trying to do this, this, and this. This is fine. For now. Like, we don't need that too much. 50 XP from companion kills. Carrying capacity. Level up faster. Oh, I suppose health would be bad. Alright. Unlock second story balcony door. To Reed Thompson. L. Gibbs, Marketing Division. Excellent news. Hey boss, just wanted to check up on the new Saltuna Light project. I've been brainstorming some new taglines for the product line, and I think some of them will really catch our customers' attention. Dear Lawrence, I appreciate your hard work on behalf of our beloved brand of Saltuna. I've just received a response from corporate. They're not interested in your idea of a light version of the Saltuna brand, because they'd rather not compete with ourselves. But they are interested in the idea of lighter Saltuna. Effective immediately, we have been instructed to use heavier weighted cans, so you can pack them with less Saltuna, thereby saving bits to every can. This is exactly the kind of breakthrough our cannery needs. In fact, our logistics department has just confirmed my request to have you transferred from the marketing division to the cannery. Can you imagine, Lawrence? You'll be rubbing elbows with your fellow workers on the canning line, filling each slightly heavier can with slightly less Saltuna, hour after hour, day after day. This is a great and tremendous honor for you and for me. Effective immediately, your position in our marketing division has been terminated. I expect you to report to our foreman tomorrow morning. Your uniform will be deducted from your pay. Welcome. What a way to do it. Ideas for Saltuna Light taglines. Melts in your fork, not in your mouth. Less fat with some Saltuna flavor. It's brine time. It's brine time. Now with the satisfying crunch of cartilage. You can't spell Saltuna without salt. Also, can't spell Saltuna without aunts. Potential market toward families? Leading scientists say it's still food. The Saltuna will thank you. Warning, may cause auditory hallucinations. We'll add more later. What a way to live a life, huh? I love this game. So good. Assuming that's the door. Sound. Eco pad. Hey, bypass shunts. It's like I never used one. Really? That's it? That's all that was up here. Alright. Extender sight. Ooh, a backpack. Oh, a stun baton. Oop. Easy, Parvati, don't fall. Need you alive. What be over here? Oh yeah, I already was over here. There, but I'm assuming there's marauders over there. This is gonna hurt. Ow. Tremor cleaver. Heavy ammo. Let's get back over to the graves. We gotta get this done. I was already at the Edgewater Cemetery. Why am I just now discovering it? I mean, I'm not gonna complain about the XP, but Jesus. It's a long ass delay.
Hey, Miss
Mr.
Parvati.
Silas.
Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this fella.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about,
Best to
Silas?
ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Parvati.
Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Hey, about those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
Yeah, isn't that why you wanted me to collect his fees?
I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
I went out of my way for
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I was hoping for something a bit more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Thank you, Silas. Got a question for you, though. You heard any news about the Hope?
Colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the Aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
Are you saying everybody's forgotten about us?
Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some Zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
I don't understand. They said the colony was expecting
Look, I don't
us.
know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and Colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble.
Where's the trouble in asking a question?
Trouble's in the asking. Or don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I. Something I
change the
can do
subject.
for you?
We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
I read a letter from Phyllis. She mentioned digging him up for his golden teeth.
Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
I'll keep an eye out for them, I guess.
Let me know if you find anything.
See you around. Has changed. If enemies are hostile, but your reputation is closely. In a few days will calm things down. The people of Halcyon have short memories. Okay, so we've got a few things we can do now. Deliver its message to those guys. Deal with the mechanical scout, which we need a bit more engineering to do. The Long Tomorrow, Fistful of Digits, the manual. But I think right now we should do this one, just so we can get every quest ready, raring to go.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self. Something you need?
We'll talk later, Parvati.
Nice one!
Leather boa hide. Leather boa hide is used for low and mid-tier fashion accessories. They also make great whips, but why would you want a whip? Really? Give me one good reason. Because they're fun. And whips and chains excite me. Sorry. I'm sorry for that, guys. I really am. Yeah, I'm gonna have to head to bed once we get to this next. Actually, we'll stop right here. I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful night and take care of yourselves. Stay safe.